There are so many neat runners on YouTube, including you. You're pretty neat. But the algorithm only wants to show you certain things, and that is not so neat. See, they don't want you choosing what to watch. They want to choose for you, which means they're hiding some of the best channels from you. People with amazing stories and incredible wisdom to share. But because they don't have over-the-top production budgets or the perfect personality, their videos often slip away unnoticed. So, who exactly is the algorithm hiding from you? Well, I spent almost 12 hours scouring YouTube for the most underrated running channels so that you can choose for yourself what to watch. Let's dive in. The first channel I want to introduce you to is Ben Allen Athletics.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to my first video of Ben Allen Athletics. Just let you guys know that name could change in the future. I don't know. I just kind of put that together.
Ben Allen comes from a small Division II college. Didn't have a ton of success in high school or college. He had a little bit of success, but took a little bit of gamble, moved to New York City to join the Empire Elite Track Club, and just exploded onto the scene the last couple of years. He's run 3:33 outdoors for 1,500 meters. He's run the third fastest indoor 1,000-meter time in U.S. history. He's just a super relatable guy, showing that you don't have to have a ton of success in high school or college to be able to continue to improve and go on to run at the professional level and have a shot at making a U.S. team. He runs now for the Empire Elite Track Club in New York. I don't think they have an official YouTube channel from what I've seen, so his channel kind of gives you a glimpse inside the whole team. He talks about his teammates, including Eric Holt. So please check out his channel. He is currently unsponsored. Give him a subscribe. It helps him with securing sponsorships and continuing to pursue his dream. All right, the next channel is NAZ Elite, which stands for Northern Arizona Elite. They're a professional running group based out of Flagstaff, Arizona, sponsored by Hoka, and they have an absolutely outstanding lineup of professional runners.
Abby Nichols, Wesley Kiptoo, Paige Wood, Ahmed Mohamed, Alex Masai, Katie Wasserman, Ahmed Jaziri, Mercy Challingat, Adrian Wilskut, Jackson Sharp, Olin Hacker, Tyler Day.
And the craziest thing is, despite having almost 10,000 subscribers, they still only get a couple hundred views per video. And maybe you're like, so what? Why should I care? You maybe don't even know who any of those professional runners are. Well, here's why. They do an amazing job of storytelling.
I think you do find a level of connection with other moms. And so I've seen Paige and Mercy connect over that for sure. I think Mercy's situation is a little bit different because, you know, her daughter is not here.
And when you have the opportunity to learn these pro runners' stories and where they came from, when you then see them on the race course and have an opportunity to see them and support them and cheer for them, it is such an exciting experience for you to be able to empathize and connect with them. And it just heightens and elevates your race day experience so much more when you realize and know that you're racing on the same course at the same time as these awesome people. The next channel I want to introduce you to is Titus Winders.
If you're a new viewer, welcome for the first time. If you don't know me, I'm Titus Winders, and I am a elite athlete representing Minnesota Distance Elite based out of the Twin Cities area in Minnesota.
Titus loves to give back to the running community. He does a lot of videos where he interviews people in the running community. He has a couple of videos he likes to give tips and advice on how to improve as a runner.
If you're saying, why should I listen to you? I do have a personal best of 13:38.92 in the 5K. So
Titus is also involved in the shoe industry. Once in a while, he'll give you a shoe review. He's got a lot of knowledge about that as well. As far as I can tell, he is also unsponsored. If you got the chance, hit the subscribe button, check out his videos. It helps support him as he chases his goals and his dreams of being one of the best athletes or one of the best runners in the United States.
let's get after it.
The next channel I want to tell you about is Minnesota Distance Elite. This is a pro running group based out of Minneapolis. It's actually the team that Titus, that I just told you about, runs for, and they are just skating by totally under the radar. As of like a month ago, they had less than 1,000 subscribers even. They have some of the absolute biggest names in marathoning. Dakota Popane, Annie Frisbee, Joel Reichow. They also have an entire track team, middle distances, middle, long distances. So a full professional running team based out of Minnesota. Also, the coach of the team, Chris Lundstrom, is probably one of the most underrated coaches in the world right now with how much success he's been having the last couple of years in track and in the marathon. They do tend to produce content really consistently. They have a lot of insights on the running community, sort of a unique perspective of running from the absolute highest level. The next channel is yet another one where I'm super surprised that they don't get more views or attention.
I am Sarah Vaughn. I am a mom of 4, a realtor, and a runner. I have been a middle distance runner most of my life, but I'm just starting on my marathon journey.
Sarah is a legend in the running community, married to Brent Vaughn. She specialized in the middle distances for a long time, has moved up in the last 5 years or so to the marathon. She's won the California International Marathon. She's run 2:26. She was the top American a couple years ago at the New York City Marathon. Sarah Vaughn is a super relatable person, so easy to connect with her.
The first half, the kids were out of school, so I was juggling a lot of, childcare and camp and activity responsibilities plus trying to work.
Sarah Vaughn's videos tend to be very run-centric. A lot of focus on the sights and sounds of running. Not a ton of editing, not a ton of high volume, high energy music pumped in. Just the essence of running. She also has a really smooth and efficient stride, which has a sort of calming presence to being able to just watch her float along the track. Compared to the more famous Sarah Hall, Sarah Vaughn is totally overlooked at this point, but she could have just as much of an impact on the running scene and the marathoning scene in the next couple of years, so definitely someone to keep your eyes on. All right, the next channel is Ethan Gregg. Ethan Gregg originally comes from Division III University of Wisconsin Lacrosse. Now he's running for the Hansons Brooks Distance Project in Michigan. The Hansons Brooks Distance Project is probably one of the oldest and most storied training programs for elite marathoners post-collegiately in the United States.
The goal is to get down to marathon pace, hopefully under. It's 29 degrees, but very excited. First 20 miler with the Hansons.
Many of the professional running teams have their own YouTube channels. I can't find one for the Hansons Brooks Distance Project, but Ethan Gregg's channel gives you that inside look into the team and how it operates. He shows many of his teammates as well as the legendary coaches Kevin and Keith Hansen, who've been the driving force behind reinvigorating professional running in the United States for 30 years now. Ethan Gregg's videos are honestly amazing. Great editing, great storytelling, really great perspective on the highest level of professional running. He's currently working on a series where he's trying to post every week about a build up to the Houston Marathon. It's been super fascinating to watch. You should go check it out. Hit the subscribe button. Follow his amazing journey at the highest level in this sport.
It's recording. All right, we're in Woodenhead. I got 12 miles. I think I'm going to hit 100 miles on the week. This is week 1 of the Houston build. Thank you, Ethan. That's all I needed.
This next channel is yet another Ethan. This one is Ethan Shuley. His channel is kind of difficult to find. I'm not even sure how I found this. It doesn't have his name on the channel or anything. It's Set Sui Stuff. Not even sure if I'm saying that right. But he's a 2:11:30 marathoner, and he's training in Japan. Now, this is kind of the antithesis of Ran to Japan. Not so aggressive, not so in your face.
Okay, so I want to get one stride, so I'll probably just go back and forth from over there.
It's very cinematic as well. He also apparently speaks Japanese.
で、そうですね。朝ごはんの時に僕がオートミールがすごく好きで、アメリカに行った時になんですかね、オートミールを食べる習慣があって。
It also looks like he runs clockwise on the track, which is also super refreshing because you just don't see that too often. Almost everyone runs counterclockwise. It's a pretty new channel, just a couple of videos and apparently also some dating app stuff in Japan, but so far the videos and the content have been just exceptional. Ethan Shuley appears to have run for BYU for just a year or two before dropping out, but there are a lot of really good running content producers coming from alums of BYU, so realistically, I have pretty high expectations for Ethan Schule's channel here. And his improvement post-collegiately has been nothing short of amazing. I think he's got a bright future. He could play a big role in the next couple of years in the US running scene at the trials, potentially make a world or Olympic team. So definitely someone you're going to want to pay attention to.